Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 1 with the World Domination mod. A link to the game and the mod are in the video description, as well as links to my PayPal, Patreon, my Discord server, and other ways you can support the channel. In the last episode, we started a new campaign. We have the very skeleton of the base established, and we have a security guard who needs to be interrogated so my people can start learning how to steal money more effectively, and to shoot. Meanwhile, we're just collecting a few bodies with our 10 valets, and everything's going fine. Just right now we have a severe money problem because we don't have enough people out in the world stealing cash. And then we have security guards who ruin everything. So I'm going to send 10 yellow shirts and 2 of the henchmen, actually let's send all 3 henchmen, to Europe, and then they can just start getting some money. This early, even if an inspector takes pictures like this and... Oh, I see. That's why they stopped the interrogation before, because they saw this jerk, and they needed to deal with him before they dealt with finishing the interrogation. That might be a small flaw in my design. Well, that's fine. I mean, yeah, there you go. There you go. Punch. Punch. Okay. Good. Okay, we're fine now. Everything is fine. This is why I wasn't sure about sending all 3 henchmen to the world stage, because having one person you at least have some direct control over can help. Because now this jerk's just going to run around for a minute until there's enough yellow shirts who see him and then go deal with him. Anyway, this problem will take care of itself. What we need more than anything is money, so we need to kind of concentrate on getting at least a small nest egg before building anything else. Another really nice feature of the mod is that your Evil Genius has a large radius for stat recharging, and it increases all of a minion's stats. In vanilla, it only helps heal their loyalty and their attention, whereas here it'll even heal their health and intelligence. It's really helpful when you have this many minions you need to be training, because my Evil Genius is just hanging out here in the training room and making sure everyone stays focused and prioritizes learning their craft. This way, we can actually have a pretty decent fighting force pretty soon. And with that, most of what we needed to buy has been bought. I am going to buy 1 more power generator. Eventually, I'll fill this entire row with power generators, but it's not necessary at the moment. So with that done and the base cleansed, and apparently I need a new freezer rack because we left some bodies behind, like so, then we'll be able to start working on the main objective, which right now is to find the other crime lords. That includes, apparently, first building myself an inner sanctum. Let's kind of get a generous area here, that way I can sort of plan it out. Always have to have the power chair where facing the door. Okay, and then we'll do an impressive desk also facing the front door. So just like that, I can then remove most of what I had built here for this room. And expand out the hallway, like so. Trim the inner sanctum, like so. Can they get around that? Oh, no, they can't get around that, can they? No, if I do that, they won't be able to get in. Well, it should be fine. I shouldn't need to keep the inner sanctum locked away from everybody, so this should be alright. And just to make it symmetrical... Oh, I can't. Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Let it go, Pyro. Let it go. Not everything has to have perfect aesthetics. Now that our people understand how guns work, I'm going to be activating yellow alert. That way everyone arms up. And then that way, just in case we have any jerks who decide to come in here, we can respond quickly. Everyone can de-arm once the hench people get back here, but for now, just being able to carry some firearms around the base should be pretty good. But 10 soldiers are on their way to Europe to assist the henchmen in getting money. We'll be getting a lot more than 6,200 per minute at that point. Oh good, our people can test out their guns. Well, they certainly work. And they make things a lot quicker. Especially when guys do a pop animation and get back into the freezer. Yeah, there we go. With those added 10 soldiers, we're now making 14,200 every 60 seconds. Which is excellent. We'll be able to afford the Inner Sanctum in no time and be able to continue the MSQ. One conference table later, we have ourselves a completed task, and we're getting enough money coming in that I can rebuild the staff room again, and that way everyone has a chance to relax in between evil geniusing all over my base. That sounds dirty. Our efforts in Japan have given us access to a repairman that is a techie, so we're going to grab 3 more yellow shirts to get in there and start the process of kidnapping him. Meanwhile, we already have the objects unlocked, the laboratory workshop to make more. And I'm kind of crammed in here a little bit. I'm going to expand our training room a little bit because I want to make sure I have enough room to get at least 4 techies being trained. Yeah, good enough. Let's actually move these here. And then flip this around. There we go. There's a small little area. And I'm going to keep the rest of the open space just in case I need to expand the training room further. Our personnel is pretty decent. We still need some more yellow shirts. And I suppose I could turn up the recruiting drive a little bit to add a little money to the situation and get more yellow shirts here. But 7 is good enough when we've got all of the special classes manned. So I'm going to withdraw my yellow shirts from the world stage because they don't need to be out there anymore. Instead, we're going to send 5 techies, 5 soldiers, and a couple valets over to the west coast of the US to grab this first crime lord. We should also start working on other missions. I'm going to send 2 techies each to the 3 hammer areas in Northeast Asia. I'll leave Cuba out of it for the moment, just because we don't have that many techies to go around. But we should start getting some of these basic missions complete. 4 workers. Yeah, let's send 4 workers, a couple guards, and a couple valets here as well. And with that many people who are going to be in the world stage, I would normally be more concerned, but this is still early days. I mean, we don't have that many enemy agents showing up at our door yet, and those who do are easily handled by even just Eli Barracuda himself. We can arm up if we need, but right now, everything's looking fine. Let's grab that first crime lord. I love all the animations in Evil Genius. I think part of the reason why the game got such a good cult following is just its subtle little flavor animations here of just seeing your dudes being loaded up into the helicopter and the thing taking off, and the helicopter itself kind of looks like a toy from the 80s. Just, oh man, the whole thing is cute. And everyone is already here, so we're going to activate that mission for the American Crime Lord. We're going to activate this mission. Didn't actually mean to do that one, but that's the harder one to do. May as well go ahead and send it. And if there's enough people who actually survive that, we can immediately hit earplug. And after that, we're going to calm down, because another problem with Evil Genius, not really a problem, just a design choice, is if you get too aggressive too early and do too many missions too early, you're going to shoot your heat up to sun temperatures, and then everyone in the world is going to come and try to shoot you in the face. And I would prefer avoiding being shot in the face. That's what my twin brother is going to be for. Well, geez, never mind running a second mission here in Northern Africa. They are getting the crap kicked out of them. But 5 more seconds we'll have this mission. Yeah, we would need to restore our numbers, but that's okay. We'll just take that victory because That gives me a little bit more notoriety, and the reason notoriety is so helpful is as you gain levels of notoriety, your population max goes up. We need people. The game is set to hard, as you saw, but the mod does not make it harder, so playing on hard actually feels balanced, because since the game is designed for having 100 minions, having 999 of them just shatters the game's balance. So that's done. We're going to bring them home, and now we're going to just kind of chill out until the heat cools down just a little bit from all the regions. All the regions seem pretty low. I just don't feel like, well, other than Saber, I just don't feel like pushing my luck, you know? Our first crime lord is on the way, Marvin DeLuca, the nefarious Mafia Don. But now we need to go after the Indian subcontinent and someone from Anvil, and I don't remember where they're located. Well, actually, never mind. I think laying low is the right play, at least until we kind of cool down from both Patriot and Smash. And by the time that happens, we'll probably have fully checked over Hammer, and then I can reassign those techies down to Asia. Things are going well. No heat in Patriot anymore. We're going to move our plotting repairmen over here to Asia. And like so. So we'll just set them only to plot. We don't need them to steal any money. They wouldn't really help with that. Another interesting strategy that you can use during this section is to put one scientist or one repairman, one something in each region, tell them to plot, and then just let the game run overnight. Because while they're plotting, they are gaining points. They are finding missions, even if you don't qualify to run them yet. And then as soon as you hit whatever level you need to open that mission, it appears. But I don't like playing that way either. Like I said in the last episode, even though there's a similar trick for money, it just seems a little cheap, even with a mod, even with some of the balance being broken. If I'm going to play that way, I may as well just enter cheat codes bluntly and just have fun with the stage, right? I did that for one of my runs, the Extra Evil Edition. I intentionally allowed myself to use cheat codes just to kind of break the game and see how it worked. But that's not my general preferred way to play these games. Our techies have found the target. His name is Oriental Crime Lord. Okay, so we're going to send 5 soldiers and a few techies. I guess I shouldn't have withdrawn them. And a few valets over there to take over North China for a minute. And we'll hit that mission. Meanwhile, we'll send a couple other techies over here to the Indian subcontinent. Oops. And try to figure out where that other crime lord is. And there we go. There's our Indian crime lord who needs 5 valets, but we never send in just 5 valets. I'll send in everyone I've got here, but this also means that our base is going to be a little bit vulnerable, so we'll turn on yellow alert, because those who stay behind need to arm up just in case things get real bad. Wait, what was blinking on me? I don't... Oh, it's the optional objective. Oh, it's the, the totem pole. I don't really need that much loot here. I don't really have a desire to 100% on this run, and for the most part, just the evil genius himself will be good enough. But generally, especially because of the mechanic of the move, when you go from Island 1 to Island 2, I don't really like having a lot of loot in Island 1 anyway. I usually take the 6 pieces of Uber loot because you can't not have them. Or because you can move when you only have 4, but then you lose the other 2 forever. So I try to take the 6 pieces of Uber loot plus the totem pole, and that's it. Anything else I take is mandatory for whatever reason for the game. So I might do that again here, but I don't even really need the totem pole this time. Well, whatever. It's an evil genius run. It'll feel weird if I don't take it, because everything's mine. That's the way it's going to be. There we go. We've got 1 crime lord. We're going to pull everyone out of there, and then immediately activate the mission to get the one in India. And after that mission succeeds, we're definitely going to have to take our foot off the gas a little bit. We're not running low on people, but I always prefer to keep my personnel nice and stocked. It's the way I run my tax office, too. And my apartment. It took me a long time to get Akamura to learn that, tell me when we're low on something. Don't tell me when we're out of it. Don't tell me we're out of toilet paper. Tell me when we have 2 rolls left so I can order some more so we're not having to wipe our ass on the cat. Welcome to the team, crime lords. All right, time to pull completely out. You can see in Saber, our heat is maxed out, and that is why we're going to take our foot off the gas. If this was late game or even mid game, all that would entail is having a bunch of soldiers show up to my doorstep and start shooting everybody. But right now, it's okay, just as long as we stay home and we stay tight. We need to wait until all of that heat dissipates before continuing the main story quest. Even though we only have 1 completed check here, I think everyone's just on their way. So, Nikita Leonov, the notorious butcher of St. Petersburg, has arrived on the island. He is refusing to acknowledge your authority. A good battering in the mess hall counter's big mixing bowl should bring him around. We can do that since he's here. We just don't want to overcommit our troops and send them out to the field when we don't have... Who is that? Is that him? No, that's just some douche. Oh, there he is. Yeah. We don't want to overcommit to sending our people out into the field when we don't have that many at home to work with. 17 soldiers, only 7 of whom are here. We can put up a fight, but if they bring anything more than some basic jack-offs, then we're not really going to have an easy time of it. So I'm going to move our boy... Oh, shit! Shit! Yeah, time to leisurely stroll. Okay, Adam, you may want to move. Adam, you may want to not cackle in this situation. Okay. You know what? Honestly, cleansing the base is not the worst possible thing right now. Wait, where's Nikita What's-His-Face? Is that him? Where is he? I mean, we got the task complete. I don't think he can accidentally die. So I don't know where he is. He might just be knocked out, even going on red alert. Oh. Wow, just all the violence. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. There are soldiers here. I didn't think they would come in this early, but they are here. Now, I can't tell what rank they are. Exceptional. Oh god! 7 exceptional soldiers when I barely have anything. Okay, alright, we're gonna have to bring everybody back. Everybody off the world stage. We need everyone to get here and arm up, especially the henchmen. Because when this pops off, it's probably not gonna be good. I moved too early, or I moved too hard against Saber. What I should have done is pulled my guys out of Europe, or at least move them to the Middle East so they could keep stealing, but just a reasonable amount of money. The other thing I'm going to do is a strategy I like doing when... I call it the closet strategy. You want to get all of your minions in a closet, and you do that by flagging a room as being level 4 only, and that being the only way in. I really should keep a closet here. I will do that once we clear the threat. But I do have this room, which will serve. So when you set a door to level 4, your henchmen will not pass through it themselves, but you can still order them through it like this. So by doing this, you can get everyone gathered up, as I am doing now. And if you do this in a strategic location at your base, say right next to the front door, then you can just leave your henchmen there. They don't need to heal, they don't need to eat, they don't need any sort of hand-holding whatsoever. They have no needs, but you do that so your biggest, strongest force is in one spot, And then if you need to release them, you just switch the door back to level 1 or just pause the game and manually send them on their way. So right now, Eli is hanging out with the ladies down here outside the base. And once I know where those soldiers are... Yeah, see, they're taking the long way around the island. So this is fine. This has given us a chance to gather guns and get ourselves in position. I suppose this would be the right time to do this. Let's go ahead and make a closet. The downside to making a closet in or near the front end of your base is that the door will eventually be broken by somebody. And so your henchmen will just wander out on their own. But still, in a situation like this, this is why I like making front-end closets. A back-end closet would probably be more consistent, because then it's less of a chance that the door will be broken into. But honestly, having 2 closets is good enough. We can just watch where those soldiers go, and if they come in through this entrance, we'll send the 3 henchmen around to this entrance, into this closet, to spring a little surprise for them. This actually kind of works out, because since we're near the end of the episode anyway, and we have so much heat, by the time this threat resolves, I can sort of wait between episodes and cool down the heat, and then start the next episode and everything's kind of chilled out again. Oh boy, here they come. Alright, so I don't think... We may not have time to get that door bought and set by the time they get there, because as soon as the soldiers see anyone with a gun, they will open fire. So I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to move the henchmen here now. I hope they go the short way. Yes, they are going the short way. Okay. Is my door going to be here? Oh, my door is going to be here. There's our guy with the door. Here are the soldiers. I think they see what's going on, but they haven't been activated yet. I'm going to leave myself back at my desk. That way I'm constantly healed. Oh, okay, and my guys are just kind of hanging out. Alright, this is... Oh, God, yep, we're starting to pop off here. So... We're gonna wait. Yep, here it goes. Alright, all henchmen over here. Red alert. And... You just grab... Yup, grab people. Yeah, this is going to get real bad. Oh, Full Metal Jackie has a grenade. Oh, that was helpful. That was very helpful. Even just disrupting them was enough. Wow, she is mad. She barely took any damage from that, and now she's lighting a man on fire. We stand Full Metal Jackie. Alright, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode once everyone's blood gets back in their body and we're ready to get the rest of the crime lords together. The world will be mine. It's just gonna take a minute.